Y'all, what's good, what's good, what's good? I'm back. Oh, I got these clips in. Get rid of the clips. What's good? Hey, what's good? How's your day going? I know it's been a minute, but I'm back, and I'm back with a new wig. What's good? Now, I prepared myself a little drinky drink. I brought a bottle. I hope y'all don't mind, of my Schweppes mango strawberry. What's good? They're not sponsored, but if they want to, what's good? Hit me up. Now, today I got something a little special. We're gonna be learning, I'm gonna be teaching you a little something. I'm gonna teach you how to make this moss pole. A lot of us have aroids and we want to produce bigger leaves and have them grow a little bit more maturely. So what we need to do is give these little babies a moss pole. Now, that's what we're gonna do. Right here I have I'll do a little close-up video for y'all, but I have a Rapidiflora tetrasperma, and honestly, baby, she has taken off. She has been going on. Like when I first got her on here, she started right here, and she's literally giving me all that growth in about like a month and a half. So work. So with further ado, let me get a little sip. I love this drink. Let's get into it. Now, y'all are gonna need a couple of supplies for this. So first and foremost, you're gonna wanna get, now, I cut this prior because that's the task, but this is called hardware cloth. And it comes in a roll, pretty big. But I wanted to make my moss poles, I think, I didn't measure it, so what's good. But I cut off 3 of these and I'll be attaching them onto each other to make a nice size pole. We size queens over here. But no, real talk, I wanted to make it extra long because once the plant started growing, I didn't want to have to detach it or add anything. I wanted to just start off with a great size. So, galvanized hardware cloth. This one has like a vinyl covering to it that's green. I kind of like that a little better than the actual like silvery metal because that would feel a little bit too like industrial. This feels a little bit more natural, but whatever you want, do you, baby. It's your pole, it's your plant. What's good? Now, we got some wire cutters. We're gonna need these. You'll need them to cut these and get them right. But you're also gonna need some wire to attach them all together. So, can y'all see the product? So you need some wire, you need the wire cutters. What's good? Now, and nextly, I already got it prepped, but I have some sphagnum moss soaking. So I got it in a little tub here. So what's good? Let's get into it. Now, so the first step is you're gonna wanna get the galvanized metal roll. And what I did to make a good size, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 little squares. I counted 15 and then I cut it at that. So, sorry y'all, this new wig is fluffy. Now, okay, I'm literally about to put the clips back in. So I did 3 of them. So we're gonna do that. So cut 3 or however many you want to 15 little squares each. We're gonna be attaching these 2 together with our little wires, and we're just gonna tie them in. Now, a homegirl like me, okay, first and foremost, before we really get into the fucking gig, this shit has already pissed me off. The new wig is cute, darlings, but she is not functional for this right now.
What?
So yeah, we actually doing something here. So the hair got to get out of the face. Nextly, the nails, we ain't doing shit with them. They coming off. Bleep, bloop, bleep. Every time I do this, I swear I rip my freaking skin off. But if we ain't getting it done, we ain't doing it right. Sometimes we gotta take our nails off and get our hands dirty. Look at that. It's attached to the skin, y'all. Work. Get a little sip. Went down the wrong hole. I gotta stop playing. Okay. So, we're gonna do 3 squares on 3 squares. 3 squares on 3 squares. And we're going to attach. And you know what? I'm gonna fast forward this so y'all don't have to sit through it. So, boom, boom. So see, so I have connected them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 holding these together. And it's pretty sturdy, like it's not gonna go anywhere. Usually with like the wires, I'll like tuck it into the little squares so it doesn't like poke out. But yeah, it holds great. So I'm gonna attach 1 more to this end and I'll show you once it's ready. Boom. All right, so I've attached, boom, 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 and here we have the outline of the moss ball. This mofo is tall, girl. She is tall. Honestly, oh my God. Wait, she can't be that tall. All right, wait, my mistake. I gotta take one of these off. Be right back. Boom, take it apart. My fault. Honestly, I don't know why I put so many together, but here it is. So we have the skeleton of the moss pole, which is the same size as my example. And now what we're gonna do, so we attached it, it's good, it's not going nowhere. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna fill the opening of this with sphagnum moss. Now, what I like to do is grab some sphagnum that is a little damp and wring it out. Like you want it to be like a little moist just because it's gonna compact a little better. And it's just, from my experience, it's just gonna mold a little better to the metal. So get a little thing like that, and then you're gonna shove it right in the middle. Now, the way that I like to do it is I compact a little in there so that when we go to close it, it's a nice, tight fitting pole, you know? So now repeat that and fill up the whole moss bowl. And I'll probably fast forward this so you don't have to watch me. What's good? Watch me struggle. Ooh, she wet. Oh, it's fucking squirting on me. Now here's an example just so y'all can see how it's starting to look. We're halfway there. So the hardware cloth is gonna be what's holding it on the sphagnum. The sphagnum's going in, we're gonna pack it just right. You know what I'm saying? So, I was coughing, but it ain't the Rona. Don't get me twisted. So, yes, we're just gonna finish packing it up and almost there. Let's get back to it. So, I got it pretty much all filled with sphagnum moss. Now, I'm just gonna feel in here and look for any spots that feel like there's less sphagnum in it. And I'm just gonna pack it in a little bit and just, you know, make sure that it's well-rounded all around. This is actually feeling pretty good. So I think we're good to go. So the next step, what we're gonna do is we are going to, the hardware cloth is pretty malleable. So we're gonna squeeze it tight. You see how that's like closing and becoming like becoming a little pole. Does that make sense? So we're gonna squeeze it, and then we're gonna take a little piece of wire, and we're gonna close it up. So we're gonna start on one end, because it's a little harder right now. For y'all watching me, putting me on the spot. So just to show you a little bit of an example of what I'm doing. So I'm taking the pieces of wire and I'm literally just closing off the openings. I'll go back and I'll close the ones in the middle, but for right now I'm just kind of going about a couple squares up from each just to get it closed, and I'll go back and I'll tighten everything a little more. So fast forward because I got a lot to do. I had to cut a couple. I didn't want to keep going back and forth. Mise en place, motherfuckers. This tail end of it is getting me. I am gooped. I am tired, but I'm gonna keep pushing. Sorry, I'm coming out of frame. It's a long ass pole, you know? All right, so boom, boom. We pretty much have our pole ready and it's looking good. What I'm gonna do is just go in between the spaces and tighten it up real quick. But yeah, it's looking good. What I'll do is I'll bring the camera closer so y'all can see how I'm tying the little wires in. But we're almost done. So we almost there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my wire cutters and I'm just gonna cut about, it's like 2 inches. So 2 inches there, give a little more, 2 inches there. I mean, it might be 3 inches, but I don't know, I'm not good at math, so. I'm not expecting y'all to be either. What's good? I'm gonna do about 6 of them. Let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be good. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, here is our moss pole. Grab my drink. Work. Okay. So I'm gonna take one of these, and this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. This is open right here. So I'm gonna close it together tightly, and I'm gonna push this through the second box. So see the second box right here? So I'm gonna push it through there, and I'm gonna push it out on the other end of the second box. Now I'm gonna squish this down a bit, and I'm gonna bring them close together, and I'm just gonna tighten it. And boom, see? Leaves it tight and closed, and it's gonna hold it together. So I'm gonna squeeze these tight because you'll start to notice that some of the ones that you did might be kind of loose now. So I'll just go and like retighten all of these, but I want to make sure that it's like closed. I want it to look nice from like all angles. So I'll probably just fast forward this bit, but I'm gonna tighten up all of these. And boom, there you have it. Everything is pretty closed up. Now you have all this excess wire hanging off. What you can do is tighten it all up and get it really close and like bring it into the metal, or you could just snip off the little ends. What I'm gonna do is a mixture of both. I'm gonna tighten them as much as I can just to reinforce everything that we've done. And I'll probably just, and I'll just snip off the excess. Come on, girl. So once I have all the wires in there secured, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of like roll it and mold it a little bit to just become a little rounder. So the metal sometimes will have like bends in it, just because of how it was like folded on the roll or whatever. So I like to just like roll it out just a bit, and just to give it more of a round feeling throughout. And boom, there you have it. A nice round moss pole. Your aeroid is gonna love it. So we rolled it out, and now we have a beautiful moss pole. Like, it's pretty large, so I don't know if you can see it all, but it's beautiful, it's great. And your climbing aeroids are gonna be so excited to get their roots into this and just start growing. So that's how you make a moss pole with Missleidy. What's good? I hope you guys try it. Try this out in your home. Send me pics. Let me see how yours is doing, how yours came out. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to get this in soil. I got some new babies that I'm excited to plant next to this and just see them thrive. So what's good? Now, if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, ding ding, so you can be notified when I release a new video. Now, I gotta go. I gotta do some things, and I gotta get this planted and some babies planted. So I will see y'all on the flip.